Real quick, this is a mock reaction to a video. A video mock What's up, first of all? How y'all doing? Like, comment, and always subscribe. That's Square Sports Podcast. Shirts, shoes, and everything you need. Nah, I ain't got no shoes, but I got shirts, though, and hoodies on the way. That being said, man, this is a mock draft reaction. I'm not going to go through all 2 rounds. I'm just going to go through just round one and see what they're talking about. See if I like it pretty much. The 2024 2 rounds of chaos with no quarterbacks at number one. Dion Shador to the Raiders. Caleb Williams to the New York. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's definitely see this one, okay? First things first is some random guy talking. Skip ad as always. All right. Arizona Cardinals, they got Marvin Harrison Jr. at number one. Already, automatically, if Arizona is at number one. This, by the way, this was 2 days ago, I think, this mock draft. This is 2 days ago. If Arizona is at number one, I am a firm believer in getting an offensive tackle. But at the same time, I'm not against them getting Marvin Harrison Jr. at number one either. But I do believe that this draft has a lot of receivers already that are loaded, but this is a generational talent, obviously. We say that about every receiver, right, going in the first round every single year. I really do believe that he's not going to be like a Drake London or a Jahad Dotson, just go up missing in a few games. He'll be probably an impactful player in every single game he plays, just like his dad was, So, to be real with you, I am not against this one at all, believe it or not. Next up is the Chicago Bears. Drake May, really, over Caleb Williams. Okay. They have to kind of explain this one to me, why they're taking that. If the Bears are picking twice in the top 3, they're likely to rest at quarterback and let Justin Fields continue his development elsewhere. May might have a slight lower ceiling than Caleb Williams, but he's a higher floor. He's got a higher floor. I don't know what that means, but he's more consistent with his play, and he's played with this season. Bro. Yeah. Caleb Williams definitely should go to the Bears. It's not his fault that his coach can't win games. I think that's the biggest thing to me. This is not my mock. This is somebody else's. Definitely against that one all the way. Chicago should not be getting no Drake May. But let me see who the next guy is real quick for them. At number 3, Olu Fashanu. Okay. I'm cool with this. I like this. The tackle out of Penn State. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the tackle out of Penn State. I'm okay with that, man. I like him. His frame. Yeah, he's elite. Protects. He can help May. His blind side for sure. I'm okay with that. Caleb Williams going to the New York Giants. Okay. So first things first. If this does happen, this is probably the best case scenario for the Giants. Why? I know that I don't agree with this. I don't think Caleb Williams is getting past Chicago. I really don't. If Caleb Williams does go to the Giants, about the Daniel Jones, and see, yeah, I didn't even have to read it. First thing I saw was Daniel Jones. Yes, the Giants signed Daniel Jones to a lucrative contract extension. They'd have to get out of that right away. But if you keep Caleb there, they're more likely than Saquon's going to stay. They can get more receivers. They can build around them. Yeah. Brock Bowers to the Patriots. I think this is too. Nah, I love Brock Bowers, but after the injury, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I think he hurt his stock with that injury. Plus, on top of that, I don't think the Patriots need a tight end player. I think they need a quarterback. And off the board, I see that. Yeah, I see that they're both off the board. But why Penix, Bo Nix, somebody like that? I once again, I don't see why you would get. I really do not agree with them in this draft. The first few picks outside of Ola Falanu, Oshano, how you say his name? Olu Fashanu. Outside of that, I'm not liking any of these picks, bro. feel like this is just a wild one right here, man. Not liking it. Green Bay, Joe. Oh, okay, solid. Protects Jordan Love, helps him out. Blindside or throw in hand doesn't really matter. I think you can put him anywhere. He can go both sides of the ball. Okay, Joe Alt's cool. Colts, Keon Coleman. Would pair him up with Josh Downs and Michael Pittman Jr. Helps out Anthony Richardson. I think, yeah. Why not? Number one receiver isn't re-signed in the offseason. Yeah, I think Michael Pittman stays though. But if so, that'd be a really good one. Yep. Vegas Raiders take Shedeur Sanders. Oh. I'm a firm believer. Like I said, I am coming with the Raiders video. I think that they should go defense. Heavy defense in this draft. I think there's a lot of defensive players in this draft that can help turn their franchise around. I've got to read up on this. Shedeur going to the Raiders? I got to read this. So I'm stealing this idea from a good buddy at ESPN, Matt Miller. What if the Raiders hand Deion Sanders a blank check to leave Colorado and replace Josh McDaniels? And Shedeur warns everyone, every other NFL team that he'll only play for his dad. It's too funny of a scenario not to consider. And Sanders has so much potential as a quarterback in this class. If he comes out, pair him up with Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Michael Mayer. I like it. Kool-Aid McKinstry to the Broncos. I actually had him in my mock going to the Broncos, so I agree with this one. I had him going to the Broncos with Patrick Surtain. Latu, I like Latu going to the Texans, but it's okay. It's cool. The Rams could use him. That's another big body guy they could use. The Rams definitely. Yeah, this is a good pick for the Rams. Aaron Donald's still one of the most dominant interior defenders in the NFL, but the Rams are desperate in need of impact player on the edge. This is true. Losing Von Miller and, of course, Leonard Floyd. You can't. It's hard to replace those two. Latu's injury history is a concern, but he's been dominant this season at full strength. Yeah, him and the Murphy brothers have really been good at UCLA this year. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind it. Commanders take J.C. Latham. So that means that the Commanders are not caring about their defense. That being said, this is a great pick if you need help at offensive line. What is this pick? Number 11? But then the Commanders have a lot of other picks too, so they could probably address more in depth with the edge rush. But I don't. Yeah. Sam Howell continues to put up an impressive numbers despite spending most of every game running for his life behind lackluster offensive linemen. Latham would be an immediate upgrade at left tackle and would allow Howell to take full advantage of impressive groups on offense of weapons. Yeah, they got some good offensive weapons. Their offense is there. J.C. Latham. Arizona Cardinals, Cooper DeJean. They get the white boy. Okay. The white boy. All right. I'm going to stop saying that. That's wrong. Let's get this man that plays corner out of Iowa. Cooper DeJean, after that dynamic playmaker on the offense at number 1 overall. The Cards do the same for their defense, and it wouldn't. See, there's a thing, though, with them, right? I'm a firm believer that I know that a lot of those people went off the board, but Amarius Mims, if he's there, take him. You got to protect Kyler Murray. It's the reason why he went out in the first place. I understand you can get him all the sexy picks in the world, but if you don't get him a guy that can block, there's no point. By the way, on top of that, too, his defense, you could probably get a lot of good people in the second round defensively for Arizona. But, hey, to each his own. Romeo Odunze, yeah. Tampa with Romeo Odunze, oh, man. He like 6'3", too, with him and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Oh, man. I actually had Michael Penix going to the Bucks, but the Bucks could have a long list of needs in the offseason. So this pick is maximizing the talent and value. If they can't afford to re-sign Mike Evans, the need for a big athletic pass catcher would leap to the top of the list. Odunze is a top 10 talent and would be a perfect fit. I agree with that, man. Yeah, I agree with this one. Only for the simple fact is if Mike Evans is not there, yeah, but if he is there, then I wouldn't mind getting the other dude out of Washington. Was it Jalen Polk, something like that? Chargers get Dallas Turner. Okay, I think he's a good fit anywhere. Dallas Turner. He's just like Will Anderson. Quietly as it's kept, I think he's one of the best players in this draft. Not the best player, but one of the best players in this draft is Dallas Turner. And let's put a highlight tape together for him. Chargers could go any number of directions on the defensive here, but the value comes from the deep group of edge rushers. Turner is making most of his chances to shine at full-time starter this season and has athleticism, explosiveness, and versatility to be a star at the next level, which is true. And I like that a lot, especially on a bad Alabama team, especially at 14 too. Yeah, I'm okay with that one, bro. So I guess two of the best tackles are gone. Tennessee, they went and got Amarius Mims out of Georgia. That's cool. I really think Tennessee should go receiver here, man, because they got their quarterback now. But let me see what it says. Underdog doesn't look like the solution at left tackle, so the Titans should keep looking for their long-term replacement for the partner for veteran Taylor Lawton. Mims still working his way back from ankle surgery. See, and it's another one. But when healthy, he's got the physical tools and upside to quickly develop into a franchise player. I think he slips to the second round because of that, though. I really do. Not a fan of this one, but I really think Titans should go receiver. They should go receiver heavy on that. New Orleans Saints, they get Malik Nabers. Godly, I forgot about Malik Nabers. If he falls to the Saints with Derek Carr, Olave, Michael Thomas, Kamara, Taysom Hill, dude, offensive line is the bigger need, but if Nabers is still on the board, exactly, that's what I'm saying, it'd be tough to pass up. The Saints need an explosive pass catcher to pair with Chris Olave. Nabers has been a nightmare for opposing defenders after the catch. He's got a complete skill set to be an immediate upgrade over Michael Thomas. That's crazy. And Michael Thomas could easily be your third best receiver on your team, which is not bad. Malik Nabers, man, going to the Saints at 16. I'm okay with that. Paul Patrick, his stock is rising. That I'm not bad because, obviously what happened to Aaron Rodgers, right? He gets hurt, bad offensive line, first few plays. Whenever Aaron Rodgers returns, the Jets will want to better protection in front of him so they can hopefully avoid another serious injury. Paul has a massive frame and ridiculous wingspan with his impressive athleticism for his size. In a pass-happy Cougar offense, his log is 365 block snaps with the season without giving up a sack. Woo. And that's hard, too, because, dang, Patrick Paul, though, for real, I think that's a good fit for the Jets. I personally think that's cool. I would go no, I forgot what I went in my mock for the Jets. Chop Robinson to the Bengals. Okay, so now they getting greedy. They getting greedy, them Bengals. They getting them defensive play. I like Hendricks, too, for the Bengals. Offensive line, wide receiver, and tight end will all be priorities here, but if the board falls the way the Bengals would be wise to grab a better value pick for the edge of their defensive front. Robinson has the explosive first step quickness, and wide range of pass rushing moves to make an instant impact at the premier position. Chop Robinson is nice though, by the way. Like let me tell you something right now. Choppy Robinson. That boy smooth, man. That boy like cream cheese on a bagel there. You know what I'm saying? He get it down, dog. I really like him. He really showed up in that Ohio State game too, believe it or not. Gave old boy a problem. But yeah, I really think the Bengals should go receiver here though. But like the guy said, whoever the female or the writer put, I should say, you never know if it's a man or woman. The writer put in here pretty much that they believe that if he's still on the board, the Bengals should go and grab him. I'm not against it because he is a top talent player. You're getting him right there at 18. All right. Atlanta Falcons, J.J. McCarthy. I'm not against this, but I'm not with this. J.J. McCarthy to the Falcons. Falcons have an interesting have invested their last 3 first-round picks in dynamic weapons for the offense, but they still don't have a quarterback who can take full advantage of them. McCarthy is a versatile passenger who can win comfortably from the pocket and use the mobility to make defenders pay by extending plays through the air and on the ground. If Michael Penix is there, you got to send him to Atlanta. If Michael Penix is there, you got to send him to Atlanta. I just think McCarthy, he's surrounded by such a good system, man. You can say the same thing for Michael Penix too with receivers, but McCarthy, I don't know. Minnesota Vikings, Jared Verse. They really dissing my boy, man. They dissing my boy, man. Michael Penix on the board, Bo Nix. They dissing my boy. But Jared Verse, though, yeah, he a good player. He'd be a good fit for the Vikings. Like I said, loaded up at edge. Yeah, and the way these offensive linemen are playing, honestly, to be real with you, in the NFL right now, they not what that is. But you know how it is. Jared Verse, man, is a really good talent. He hasn't really been bad all season. I think to me, Jared Verse is probably the second best defensive end in this draft behind Dallas Turner. That's just my opinion. But, you know, how the cards fall in the draft, who knows? He's going to be a first rounder. Kalen King to Pittsburgh. Yeah, I got them. I got him going to Pittsburgh. Team up with his teammate, Joey Porter Jr. So, yeah, I'm okay with that one, Kalen King. Houston Texans. All right. Who we got? I'm a big Texans fan if you guys didn't know. Jazon Newton. Really? D-line? Okay, let me see what we got. here. The Migos Ryan defense has come promising playmakers, but a disruptive interior presence could take the unit to the next level. Newton would be the perfect match of need, fit, and value, bringing in an impressive blend of power and explosiveness that would be a huge steal at this point in the first round. Because all the edge players are gone in his mock. Yeah, I have to settle for this because we do need edge rushers. Because I don't know what Jonathan Gennard's gonna do, but I like Will Anderson. I like our secondary. Whenever Stingley comes back, I don't know what he's on. I don't know what Stingley's on. I think he's. I don't want to call him a bust, but dude, I don't know what he's on, man. So I don't know. But this pick right here, yeah, I'm not against it. Newton, yeah. I've seen him in a couple of mocks. Not to us, but popped up. Telesi Funganga? I know he's from the islands. He got to be from the islands. But he's going to San Fran probably to replace Trent Williams. Yeah. I'm about to say, yeah. It's about that time. Trent Williams is one of the best left tackles in the game. It's about time that, you know, he gets replaced. And this is not a bad pick by the Niners. I'm okay with that. Buffalo Bills. Yeah, I said the same thing. Cameron Kitchens. Yeah, I like him there at safety to help out, especially with was it Tre'Davious White and all them boys. Yeah, I like him there. JT. He would be a good fit for the Seahawks. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think the Seahawks need to get better at edge rush. So this is not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick. After trading for Leonard Williams at the deadline, the Seahawks should keep loading up their defensive front with more versatile weapons. Tutu Malua is a well-rounded prospect that can defend the run and collapse the pocket off the edge, even slide inside on pass downs. That I need to watch more games on him to understand him, see more tape on him. I really do. That's a lot of edge rushers coming out in this draft. A lot of edge rushers. All right, at 26, Emeka Egbuka. Yeah, I can see that. Cowboys getting another receiver. Really, I think they need another offensive lineman, to be honest with you. But I can see them getting another receiver. Why not? But Jerry Jones don't get cute like that in the first round. That's something that he don't do. He don't get cute like that. I mean, but yeah, I can see it, though. I can see it on Emeka Egbuka. I can see it. With Harrison going off the board, Romeo Duze, all of them, he could just be a cool second. I honestly, to be real with you, I think he falls to the second round. To be real with you, second round, man. I don't really believe the hype of him like that. I think Troy Franklin is better. That's just my thought process. Jacksonville Jaguars. Graham Barton out of Duke. Solid offensive lineman. He can play both guard and tackle. He's about big enough. He can make those moves. He kind of sits really good. More of a run blocker, if anything. Let me see here for the Jags. Top priority positions. Yeah. Tackle frame. Yeah, see, he's got tackle frame, but length might make him better. Inside suited, exactly, yeah. So, we both agree with that. I'm okay with that one. Nate Wiggins to the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah. Ravens don't really miss on defense, but I think also if they have a chance at receiver, yeah, once again, like I said, I hate to throw his name out there. If he's still on the board, Trey Franklin, Xavier Worthy, somebody like that to Baltimore would be nice right now. And that's crazy how Xavier Worthy is not drafted yet. Baltimore needs an infusion of young and high-end talent in their cornerback room. In this year's class. Should give them some quality options at this point in the first round. Wiggins has been one of the biggest rises in this season with the height and the length to be a shutdown player early in his NFL career. Okay. Chris Braswell, okay, for the Lions. Put him on the other side of Aiden Hutchinson. Okay, let me see. Aiden Hutchinson is already one of the NFL's best edge rushers, but the Lions could use another stud on the opposite side of their defensive front. Braswell is another prospect who has flown up the board thanks to the impressive 23 campaign, and he brings a 5-star talent and hugest production. I think this is more of a second-round guy, but I wouldn't waste my first on it. If I'm the Lions, to be real with you, I get cute if I'm the Lions. I'm going to get me a receiver, bro. I go get me as a receiver, you know what I'm saying? I would do that. Yeah, that would be my MO on that one, man. But hey, to each his own. I don't see this as a bad pick either because you can pair him up with Aiden Hutchinson, two young edge rushers. Miami Dolphins. Inside. Ooh, inside. Mr. Leonard Taylor III. Out of the U. He ain't going far, baby. He ain't going far. I like that. If the Dolphins aren't able to keep Christian Wilkins with a long-term extension, they'll need to find a replacement with the skill set to make a similar impact for their defensive front. They don't have to look far in this scenario, grabbing a disruptive force from the nearby hurricane in Taylor. Yeah, man, I think he is good, but I think they re-sign Christian Wilkins. They give him the money, and they make those moves. All right, we got the Kansas City Chiefs taking Tyler Guyton. Okay. I'm not against it. I guess they do need a tackle. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not against it or nothing like that. Let me see here. Jawan Taylor has been solid on the right side, but the Chiefs need both an immediate upgrade for a long-term solution at left tackle. Guyton has the size, length, power, athleticism to be that kind of presence, protecting Patrick Mahomes' blind side for the foreseeable future. Well, he is probably the best quarterback he's the best quarterback in football right now. And probably you need to protect your assets. So I agree with that. I'm cool with that. Philadelphia. Oh man, Brian Thomas. It's crazy because I actually got Philly getting a receiver in my mock, but Brian Thomas, I didn't even think about that. Big tall at, big tall at. You know what I'm saying? Big tall receiver, man. What would you do? What do you get for the team that has pretty much everything? Another explosive playmaker for the offense, of course. Even with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith already giving Jalen Hurts one of the most NFL's best receiver tandems, don't be surprised if they add another one here. In the fast rising, Thomas could sneak into the first round. And I'm going to stop it here. I know they got the second round out, but I'm going to stop it here at this part. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Let me know what you guys think. This is just the first round mock. I'm going to roll with that. Y'all take it easy. Please, comment. Don't be afraid. Peace.